Capricorn, hello and welcome to Sabella Spirit. Today we are doing a general timeless reading for your sign. You can watch for Earth signs every Thursday here at Sabella Spirit. Okay, wow, that was really cool. I don't know, you guys would have seen that this card fell out before I set my intention on the cards, and now it's come out again. So we're using these Chakra Oracle cards today. I do not often use this deck. It was a gift from a client many years ago. And at the beginning of this week, when I started my readings, I was drawn to it. It's brought out some interesting types of energy. Of course, these are orange, so that would indicate that Spirit is talking about the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is a space where we are able to create. So of course it sits in the womb space for women and the lower abdomen for men. Governs our ability to create, as I said. It's also a place of how we relate to others, whether intimately, romantically, friends, family, that sort of a thing. If you'd like to learn more about the chakras, I do have some videos for each of the lower chakras, and then I have videos to go along with those, and they are guided meditations. They're really great videos. I channeled those, I think in 2020 while I had to close my business down, and Spirit had me channel those videos and the meditations. My husband made the music for them in the note that is for each of the lower chakras. So it just really helps to balance and assist you with the healing of those lower chakras. I found that I would listen to them, and at the time I really needed support with healing the lower chakras. And I listened to them over the years too. I've continued listening to them. Okay, let's get one more card out for Capricorn. Clear, concise messages for their highest good and the highest good of all. Okay, so we have the throat chakra coming out now as well. So we have impasse, guilt, isolation. Okay, so there's this strange sort of blue thing on the card. He's holding this white piece of paper that says invitation, and then of course we see this tuxedo out. So perhaps Spirit is indicating that it's a time for you to get dressed up and go out and put yourself out there. And maybe you're coming out of a time of isolation. This card is quite interesting. It says guilt, and then she's shackled here. She has a halo on her head, and this woman in the background appears to be drinking a bottle of vodka. This bottle says vodka. So these cards are fascinating, honestly. Their imagery is quite something. I find that lots of times the word on the bottom and the imagery doesn't quite match. And so typically I'll just read these intuitively. Even the book, I don't usually use the book either. I'll just read it intuitively. The impasse card has been coming out a lot this week. So I would urge you to check your sun, moon, rising sign. So if you're a Capricorn sun, then go ahead and check your moon and rising signs as well to get a full picture, and perhaps maybe you'll see the impasse card again coming out for the other signs. I picked up a bit of a blockage, and for you, I just got a message saying a creative center blockage, so an actual blockage within the sacral chakra. which I don't think I picked that up in the other readings. I'm also seeing here, I think this is a time for you to heal a relationship that you may have with a family member. So that's, of course, only going to fit for some. And this is affecting your self-worth, this relationship that you have with a family member. Okay, clear, concise messages for Capricorn's highest good. What do they need to know about the impasse card? Clear, concise messages for Capricorn's highest good. What do they need to know about the impasse card, please? Okay. Oh. Okay. We have the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles. I'm not sure if it's your group that has had the Eight of Pentacles come out. It's come out a lot as well in the readings. And for me, this feels like a time where you've really been working on yourself. Perhaps you've tapped into some higher knowledge. You've tapped into your spiritual wisdom. Maybe you've been attending church or a spiritual group more regularly, learning how to become a master in your own life around the area of manifestation, tapping into a higher power, increasing your spiritual wisdom, definitely increasing your ability to communicate with others, to communicate your desires into the world, to essentially create the life that you're hoping for. And I have a feeling it has to do, so in each of these cards, we see the red. They're wearing red of some form. And to me, that's totally about our family. So this could be childhood wounding. This could be wounding that you're experiencing now within your own family, if you do have a family of your own. And I'm really feeling that there's something about your self-worth that you have been working on, and you've really been able to recognize how putting back into yourself is going to pay off in the long run. I'm feeling a real sense of you're educating yourself and you're increasing your knowledge. This could be in the realm of self-development. It could just be also that you are a student of some sort. Okay, so we'll clarify that with another deck. They're saying something about, with the impasse card, that you're feeling some sort of blockage now. And maybe that has to do here with the guilt card, as if you feel some sort of binding or being stuck in a situation. Clear, concise messages for Capricorn's highest good. What do they need to know about the guilt card? My nose has just started running like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you've been having some ascension symptoms and not feeling very well. You can Google that if you aren't familiar. Clear, concise messages for Capricorn's highest good. What do they need to know right now? Okay. We had 3 cards flip over. I'm going to take them. So we have 3 swords cards. 2 of them are communication type cards, as if someone might be coming in towards you with communication. And we had the 8 of Wands coming out. So with the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Swords, there's something big and fast coming in towards you. This could be could be something that breaks you free of these shackles that you're feeling in your life. It's something that you could have, it could be keeping you up at night. You could be feeling a sense of hopelessness. This card even says isolation on it, which I feel is, of course, a bit of a repetition there. something you've been up in your head about, something you've been wanting to change, and now it's showing that Spirit's trying to bring in this change for you, really trying to keep you in your power, personal power. So again, I'm really feeling strongly called to urge you guys to go and look at those chakra videos that I made. I would do all 3 of the videos, start with the root chakra, do the exercises that Spirit helped me channel, and let me know how that goes. And even reach out to me, guys. This is something that I love doing, is aligning people with their purpose. And typically what I find happens, majority of my clients that I work with within my business, the growing trend and theme over the last 10 years has been that typically people will come to me when they're in a transitional state. So whether that's leaving a relationship, leaving a job, trying to come into a new job, tap into their personal power is a big one. Really, it's about alignment with your soul purpose. That is our soul purpose, is to align people to their soul purpose, to tap into their heart space, heal the lower chakras so that they can come into that heart space and then unlock the higher chakras. And so I'm really feeling led for you guys, Capricorn, to do some exploration of the lower chakras. And certainly if you need assistance, reach out, because we do offer remote spiritual healing services as well. But as a free service, we have those videos, and they're quite transformative in themselves. As it seems you've been doing a lot of the spiritual work, they might just push you over and bring you to that next level that you've been waiting to connect with. So yeah, rapid changes are coming in for you, definitely. Sometimes we can stand in our own way by... Wow, I just got really dizzy too. What is going on? You guys might be feeling a lot of strong energies at this time, and it's quite confusing for sure to feel these energies. It might be an indicator that you need to take a little break. Take some time for yourself. Okay, let's get some clarity on isolation. Clear, concise messages for Capricorn's highest good. What do we need to know about isolation? All right. We have the 5 of Swords coming out. This can indicate that you've been experiencing some conflict within a relationship or conflict within yourself. I am picking up a strong vibe of some relationship that you're feeling conflicted about, that's causing you to be up in your head, causing you a lot of anxiety, causing you to question yourself, your path perhaps. Someone that seems to stifle your energy. It's like, it's as if, you know, you seem like everything's going well, and then you get around this person and it's like they just stand there and kind of put you down and keep you shackled. And it could be because they're not ready to do their own healing, and you keep trying to do your personal healing and do the work for yourself, but it kind of threatens them, and that will fit for some. But I'm definitely getting this sense that it's time for you to break free, and time for you to stand in your power. And sometimes it's hard to cut these relationships out, especially if it's a family member or a friend that we consider to be family, because we get comfortable with these relationships and we sort of feel like we have an obligation to maintain relationships that have perhaps been lifelong. But what I'm feeling now is there's no reason that you need to maintain something that's keeping you isolated or keeping you bound to an energy that you don't want to be a part of anymore. And we have to make the choice for ourselves eventually to stand in our own power. And from the Magician, I'm just feeling a very strong sense of self-power. And that's not in the ego sense at all. It's really about aligning yourself to your divine purpose, aligning yourself to your higher self. Allowing yourself to tap into the energies and to the messages from your spirit team. Because in this row here, I'm feeling that you're someone who, you know, if we actually look up from the 8 of Pentacles and then go up, it's you've worked on this sense of mastery and your creative talents and skills. You've worked hard to come into this place where you feel more of a spiritual connection and you're a natural manifester. And then it's like this one person comes around and suddenly all of your hard work just feels for nothing. And this relationship seems to really put you off your purpose, put you off everything. And it's like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back kind of energy. Okay. And then in the second row, let's take another look here. So you've definitely been feeling like this for a long time. Your spirit's indicating that you're kind of at your breaking point now, where you're recognizing that you do have a higher purpose and you do have this higher timeline that's trying to come in for you. And it almost seems silly that, I'm not saying it's silly at all, but it almost seems silly that like now you're recognizing how this person affects you. It's like you've recently had a wake-up call towards this person's effect on you. And it's as if you keep kind of ebbing and flowing into the energies of like, okay, I have this new idea. I have this confidence about me. I have a curiosity about what does the future hold? How can I move forward? How can I welcome in these big changes that are coming in for me? And what I would like to say here is with all these swords and the wand energy, it's a matter of taking hold of the mind space. We tend to, if we allow the 9 of Swords into our lives, we can very easily talk ourselves out of things. And so I feel Spirit is urging you to get yourself some support. If you're dealing with someone who has addiction and is sort of making you feel guilty in that way, like I'm feeling kind of like devil card energy, where this could be you or someone else, where you're bound to something because of this devil card energy that I'm picking up. And it's a matter of you coming into the Swords energy in the higher aspects and taking control of your life with the Magician card and the Hierophant, and really deciding how you're going to go about this to continue to work towards and allow success into your life. They just pointed out that the number 8 is out twice for you. So this is a time, 8 is a number of release. It's a number of sovereignty, a number of setting your intention, a number of progression, a number of devotion to mastery. So whatever that looks like for you, Spirit is reminding you to stay devoted on your path, whatever you've been working towards. Don't let your energy be taken off your path, because they're trying to bring something in for you. You just really need to work on healing the shadow and staying on the path of divine mastery. Okay, and then with the isolation card here, we have the 9 of Wands. So we're getting a bit of progression energy out on the board here with the 8 and the 9 of Wands. You're definitely working towards something, and Spirit is trying to encourage you to keep going. They're also urging you to take on a new perspective, whatever this is with the Hanged Man. They are asking you to consider this situation for what has this taught me, rather than a different type of energy that you could take on in a situation like this. So rather than allowing the 9 of Swords anxiety type energies, just say to Spirit, what are you teaching me? What lesson are you showing me here, Spirit? And I feel strongly that the lesson is for you to be able to tap into and maintain the Magician energy, because whoever the collective I'm reading for here, I feel you guys have a sense, and sorry I keep saying you guys, I hope that's not offending anybody, but I do feel that you have a sense that you are able to manifest from a very in tune, tapped in state. It's just sometimes we get in our headspace and we might try to sabotage that. And again, that has to do with the self-worth. Like I'm just noticing here, she's got a very yellow aura. So if you check out those videos and you feel called to only work with the solar plexus, that would be great too. Those videos, they don't have to be watched in order by any means. You can start with the solar plexus, and if you like what you hear, you can explore some of the other. Okay, yeah, we have a wake-up call coming in for you with the Judgment card. This is a time to review and contemplate where you are in your life and what is holding you back. What's standing in your way? Is it an external force? Is it, I'm really strongly feeling it is an external energy. So a relationship in your life that may not be for everybody. It could be, you know, our mind space that stands in our way. And so that would indicate that you might have some healing to do, some addressing of inner child wounds or addressing of some mental health challenges. I always tell people there's no shame in asking for help because, and it's wonderful how the world is waking up to the truth of the mind space needs to be cared for just as the physical body does. And so certainly reaching out to your family doctor, or in Alberta here, we have Access Mental Health. In Canada, and so that's a free service. You just have to do an online intake, and then they set you up with an appointment for a mental health professional. And let's see here. They want me to mention that I have 4 children, and 3 of them are in therapy, and I go to therapy as well. Like it's really like a maintenance thing that I do because I grew up experiencing some challenges as a child, and so it's something that I've always really found that I needed was to address my mental health challenges throughout my entire life. Probably since I was 14, I felt called and I sought out mental health support. And so they're asking me to mention that and just let you know that it's an empowerment thing. It's something we can do, and also sometimes it takes a couple tries. So if you're not feeling connected to a therapist or something about them puts you off, then try a new one, because we've certainly done that. It's taken us a while for my daughter to find someone that she enjoys spending her time with, and my son too, and they've taken breaks, and you know, we take breaks over the years and stuff, but anyways, let's move on here. The review and contemplation card says you've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and present, you'll get clear on your divine purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. Wow, so that message really fits with the energy. It's encompassing all of this energy here. With the 8 of Pentacles, like it's saying you've accomplished a great deal. Now you have to contemplate what's next for you. You've been working really hard. And then don't be distracted by conventional thinking. So sometimes the Hierophant can be a bit of like conventionality and conformity. So they're saying to you, don't be distracted by that. Be the real you. Be the magician. Don't feel like you have to fit in this box. And maybe this person wants you to fit in the box, but you've never fit in the box. And so every time they get around you and they're like, oh my gosh, this person's not fitting in the box, and you have to be this, and you have to do that, and da-da-da-da-da. Maybe that's the energy that they are indicating here for you, is you're never going to fit in the box. So whoever this person is needs to frig off, you know? Okay, and then the 10 of Pentacles. So perhaps that is what Spirit is bringing in for you, is this great success. When you finally decide, yeah, I'm the magician, they're going to be like, yes, you finally see it. You're the magician. Here's your 10 of Pentacles. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. So it's that energy of, I know who I am. I've worked towards the magician energy. I won't fit in the box. I'm going to be my real self. I'm going to work towards this thing that Spirit is trying to lead me towards, aka your divine life purpose. So it's kind of cool. I was talking about that earlier. And you're going to be rewarded for it. And then with the 8 of Thought here, so in traditional tarot, that's the 8 of Swords. So that's a self-imposed restriction. That's definitely the energy I had been picking up here for some of the collective, where this could be something that's self-imposed, where if we continue to choose the same path, we're going to continue to get the same results. And so there's a bit of energy of having to be brave, because certainly it's hard to walk away from family or friends, or it's hard to adopt a different way of thinking. But Spirit's indicating that you have the power to do this. It might take a little bit of reaching out for help from a mental health professional, or engaging in spiritual practices, finding your spiritual family, your soul family. This card says you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. Yeah, and that's what I'm feeling with this card here. Actually, with everything, it's like you've been living in a bit of a hermit mode, and you've been in a state of contemplating what comes next, or contemplating the relationships in your life, like what is really holding me back. And now it's time for you to take that leap and accept the invitation from Spirit to express yourself with the throat chakra energy here. Creative expression is what I'm seeing. Sacral chakra, throat chakra, creative expression. I love that. Okay, final messages, Spirit. Do you have any advice? Okay. I'm not going to take these, but I will just take this quick message here. A win-win solution is coming in. Clear, concise messages. Do you have any advice for Capricorn, Spirit? There we go. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands coming out. So that's another 8. Definitely this is a time to stand in your sovereignty and become the master. The 8 of Wands can also talk about, again, it's the energy of something is coming in towards you, being sure not to block this. This is the second time we see that 8 of Wands coming out. So Spirit's really trying to say there's something coming in for you. It's time to feel excited. There's so much going on right now that it might feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if it feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take flight, then do so with confidence. Yeah, something, maybe even like an unexpected trip is going to be coming in. Spirit's really trying to gift you here, and they're asking you to stay in a higher vibrational frequency, because anytime I see the word of gratitude, that's one of the best ways we can raise our frequency, is to look around and be grateful for what it is we have in our lives. One thing that I do is I always, in the shower, I will express gratitude for hot water, for the lights that I have to light the bathroom as I shower, and I just really try to raise my vibration in the shower. So maybe that's something that you could start doing to really maintain this higher vibrational frequency. All right, Capricorn, best wishes.